Hi, this is Leah Merriweather, your heart alchemist and founder of Yoga from Scratch. I am also the creator of this podcast, Heal, Transform, and Thrive. Welcome to this episode. What are trapped emotions? There is a vital, life-giving force energy that permeates all things. This energy is of all and in all. It is the energy that we use to create, work, heal, transform, and thrive. Some call this energy chi, prana, shakti, life force, spirit, or simply energy. This energy is full flowing when we feel vitality and low flowing when we feel drained. The fullness of flow requires that we allow it by keeping ourselves open to the flow. This flow is often restricted due to blocks in our energy centers and the residence of trapped emotions. The restriction or block of flow causes our energy to be off balance. When this occurs, the low flow of energy causes distortions in the body and even in our perception on how we view the world. Low flowing energy contributes to physical ailments, mental disorders, emotional issues, and disease in the body. So, what are trapped emotions? Trapped emotions are also referred to as impressions or imprints in our energy fields. In yoga tradition, they are called samskaras. As you live throughout the days of your lives, you can pinpoint the best and worst moments, dating back to childhood based on how these moments felt. It is the emotions that give the event color and the reasons why you remember them. All of us have experienced emotional extremes at some point in our lives. These are often times where of pure joy and happiness you never want to forget, or in times of traumatic events you don't want to remember. You will try to never bring back up again. So they get buried in the stack of seemingly forgetfulness, never to be tapped into again. So you think. So you often hear people say, I don't want to go there, or I left that in the past. In most of these cases, the event still causes a sting when focused upon, which means that the emotion was not fully processed. It is now trapped. What most people don't realize is those trapped emotions tossed away are collecting in a pile called emotional baggage. And this baggage is a real thing. And here's what's real too. I don't know what causes an emotion to not fully express itself or process in the moment, but when it doesn't, it gets trapped in the physical body, in the mental layers or emotional etheric layers as well. So instead of allowing the full expression of the grief, sadness, anger, or whatever the emotion was in the moment and letting it go, this negative emotion hangs around and alters our physical, emotional, and mental states. The trapped emotions is not something we can see with our physical eye. They are energy and they have a well-defined shape and form. However, we can feel them if we pay close enough attention to our energetic state. You know, that subtle background feeling of sadness, overwhelm, even unworthiness, or that, I'm never enough, that you notice but ignore from time to time. That feeling could very well be the manifestation of a trapped emotion. So here's what trapped emotions do. They alter your perception of life and they disallow you to live in your fullest potential. Have you ever wondered why things just seem to not take shape in your life? Like consistent relationship issues, financial stresses, and even physical illnesses? Many of these challenges we face are due to trapped emotions that are using our life force energy to stay alive. In essence, their presence is sucking you dry and draining the very energy that you could be using to create and thrive in the life that you truly desire. Keep in mind, energy is everything, and everything is energy. So the thought you think, the eye you wink, and even the breath you breathe is a manifestation of energy, and it takes a certain amount of energy to operate. So when your physical body is not operating at optimal performance, including your mental and emotional states, there are energetic blocks in place, and your body is no longer in homeostasis, which is the state of balance. You are out of balance, and the body is now in survival mode. So the body will now begin to alter its state to survive because it can't do so by the full flow of life force energy alone that is our natural and organic purest state. Reason? It's blocked. The trapped emotions are using the energy because you did not let that thing go. So once trapped emotions are released, then channels open for vital energy to move more freely. You will feel more vitality and energized, and you may heal from physical ailments. Your thought patterns may shift and you may see the world through a completely different set of lenses. So allow yourself to allow your trapped emotions to go. Thank you for tuning in to this episode. Find more information at itsyogafromscratch.com or follow us at It's Yoga From Scratch.